How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. Clearly I didn't record an intro for this video. I didn't know if I was going to record when I got to the actual supercar meet, so I didn't record an intro. Turns out it was pretty cool, so let's just dive right in. Alright guys, we just pulled up to the meet. We are the GT3 right there, and it's all exotics, right? Looks fucking beautiful. You know, we got a lot of exotics. There's some random cars here and there, but the one car that catches everyone's eye is this fucking Camaro. It's funny too because there's all these exotics, right? And the only one with vertical doors is the fucking V6 drop top Camaro. Right, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You know, you got McLarens pulling up. We got a whole Ferrari section, more McLarens and Lambos over here. It's can't make it up. This shit is just, you can't even make it up. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, look at this beautiful Viper, and then that. I wouldn't even bring my Mustang to this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk around and just look at the cars. Where did he get those from? AutoZone? Alright, I think we found the RICER section. I mean, look at this. Stickers all over your car. Really? Do you really need a wing that big? Come on, a tow hook? Really? Are you really? Do you think this car sees track time with its center locked wheels and its fully gutted interior filled with a roll cage and one racing seat? Do you think it really sees race time? I don't think it really does, okay? I think this is all just for looks. This guy's just all intimidation. Yeah, it's got cameras and shit in there. It's got a cool box in there, making sure your car is nice and cool. I accidentally just touched the wing. Fuck, I hope the car alarm doesn't go off. But really, I mean, I don't think this thing ever sees the track. Same with this Audi R8 right here. I mean, look at this shit. Do you really need a wing mounted like that? I think that's all just for looks. It's all intimidation. I don't think these cars will ever see a track. I mean, tire lettering on an Audi R8 butchered the car. Butchered it. Sell it. Scrap it. I mean, just have it stolen. This is a waste of a car right here. Absolute waste. Now, if you guys can't hear the sarcasm spewing out of my anus, I apologize, but that was all sarcasm. These are actual race cars, as you guys can tell. I don't think you guys need someone holding your hand telling you what's a race car and what's not. I think it's pretty obvious to tell when they're actual race cars and when they're not, you know, some AutoZone sponsored shit. Look at this fucking thing. Holy crap. Like, I don't even know what half this shit does. Look at that. Oh my god. Full on race car. No taillights. No, there are taillights. Never mind. I didn't see them before. I want to see what the interior looks like. That shit looks slow. My car with its old supercharger would have gapped this thing. There are so many fucking people here. Holy crap. Like, this is the largest crowd I've been in since like high school. Holy shit. And still more people pulling in. This is just insane right here. Alright, so I'm not much of an exotic car person. My buddies were just going. Obviously, they have some nicer cars than me, and they were like, hey, you want to come along and just film? And I was like, alright, you know, I'm going to be completely out of my element, but sure. So, I don't know. I can't tell different cars just by looking at them. All the Lambos look the same. Of course, all the Porsches look the same. I can obviously tell what an R8 is. So yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything about every car. Obviously I don't. Again, McLarens, can't tell all of them apart. They all look very similar to me. Well, I've never felt poorer. I mean, just look at this. This is like my whole house. in a car. Holy shit. Like, if I could sell my family for a car, I mean, I'm on the fence about that. I might do it. Just think about it. I mean, I've already spent 21 years with my family. I mean, a couple years with this car might be worth it. The doctor asked me how close I was to killing myself. And I just replied with, that close. I'm that close. I think I found my new favorite color. It's almost like a grabber blue, but it's not. It's a little darker than like the Ford grabber blue, and it's just, it pops. It just looks great. And then look at this. I think I showed it a little bit earlier, but look at this orange Lambo with the blue wheels. Some Tony the Tiger shit. I mean, it looks nice, but it is probably the only car that can rock it. You can't do this to a Corolla. And won't you look at this? The only car that everyone is crowding around. The Camaro with the fucking vertical doors. Wow. That is, again, I am surprised that that was allowed in here. I love this. Is this a first gen Viper? I love it. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So he said it's his daily, and it's actually all of that design is drawn on. That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's a little bit more respect on my book. Just because, I mean, now it's considered an art piece, but I mean, all of that is hand drawn. That's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. But look at this fucking Viper hood, wow. That bitch is long.
Yeah, I hand wash it with distilled water and dish soap, but I can't go to like a car wash or anything like that because, you know, too much like too aggressive on it. But it holds up pretty well to water. It's the sun really that just desaturates the markers. So, you know, it's my daily, so it's always out in the sun. I'm always parking out, so it's like, it does take a toll on it.
Now, before I get hate from every 12-year-old out there, yes, I'll go look at the Nismo. Yes, okay, guys, your Lord and Savior is here, the Nismo. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a decent car. I'm not gonna lie, it's okay. I don't know, a stock Civic might you know, give it a run for its money, but I don't know. I just don't know what the hype's all about. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm bashing this guy or anything. I just find it really surprising. Like, it caught me off guard that like this is what like everyone is like intrigued about. Like, I mean, yeah, it is the only thing that kind of like really stands out here, but it's shocking. I mean, it just shows that you can do anything to your car and people will appreciate it. I mean, he's literally putting in the hours to customize his car, you know? He's putting in his grind, and a lot of people seem to appreciate it. I mean, the amount of time that it took to do that is just insane, and it is by far the most viewed car here. I mean, this is by far, I mean, I've seen crowds of people surround this thing. All the kids want pictures with it. It is insane. They don't care about the Lambos. They want to see the Camaro. Now, at first, this truck caught my eye just because of its fucking size. I didn't know what the hell it was. It's actually the Hennessy Velociraptor Whipple supercharged V8 monster. Now, the one thing I'm still looking for is where the hell the Mustang section is, because, I mean, honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of looking at the same car over and over. I really just want to go look at some V6 Mustangs and get a good laugh in. All these Lambos, I mean, I can't say too much about them. They're all, first of all, very similar, and second of all, you know, how much can you really say about an exotic car? I mean, first of all, they don't do all that much to them, but I want to go see some like V6 Mustangs. I want to go see some crazy ass shit. This is probably the only Lamborghini I've ever seen with tire lettering. That's a first. It's not that bad, but it is a first. And it might be a first for a reason. Okay, so I've never been shopping for McLaren, clearly, but how much do you think the carbon fiber frunk or trunk or whatever the hell you want to call it would cost? Like, imagine. Okay, now I don't know if that's a standard option, but how much do you think that bitch costs? All right, this has to be the slowest car here. I mean, look at him. He's got fucking little gauge pods. Like, I don't know. It looks like some Amazon shit. Come on, this is the type of wing I'd see on like a fucking BRZ or an S2K. What the hell is it doing on the Oh my god, on the 570? Come on. An actual quiet area. I know it's near the Ferraris, of course, because no one likes them. But an actual quiet area. I mean, there's some decent looking Ferraris. Like this white one right here is catching my eye, but it's just a glance. All it's getting is a glance. It's not breaking my neck. All the other ones look basic as hell. Looks like something Tony Hawk would drive in like some mid-2000s movie. But honestly, it's pretty cool seeing all these nice ass cars. Now, I'd rather see them drive, but you know, it's cool looking at them. I'd rather hear them drive and shit and see what they're capable of. But this McLaren's got one fat fucking ass. Like, god damn, look at that shit. Look at that fucking, look at those cheeks. I just want to spread butter all over them and eat it. All right, we're going in a restricted area. We're not supposed to go over here, but I'm doing it. Adios, people. I'm going where no man has ever gone before except for these kids. Is that a Lotus Elise? What the fuck? All right, so I stumbled upon probably one of my favorite Lamborghinis ever. Lamborghini Murcielago. I don't know why. I just love how they fucking look. Like, that just reminds me of a Lamborghini. It looks like almost like a retro Lamborghini. Well, I just love, and then the fucking those scoops coming up, and the whole rear end, just fucking cake. I don't have that much room back here, guys. I apologize, but cake. Look at that shit. Dual exhaust coming out the back. Cake. Again, want to just spread the cheeks and just slide right in. Jesus. Interior's Lamborghini interior. I mean, it's nice, but it's nothing crazy. Now we get a private tour of this Aventador. I mean, I could do whatever I want to this thing. I could pee on it if I really wanted to. I'm not going to, but I'm just saying it is a possibility. The color, God. Again, whoever is choosing the colors at Lamborghini, keep doing a good job, because it is, you're picking some pretty decent colors. Besides that silver we saw earlier, I mean, this shit just screams, look at me, I have a Lamborghini. Look at that. Oh my god, they're so wide. Like in fucking Forza, I mean, they look wide, but in person, they're thick. There's some thick ass cars for sure. Imagine, I mean, we've all played Forza, but imagine the Liberty Walk one in real life. That shit would just be like a fucking, I don't know, a tractor or something. I don't know, what's a wide vehicle? A tractor, a bus? It'd be big. That's what I'm trying to say. It'd be big. Like, straight up, the Lotus Elise just looks like a Miata compared to all these other cars. Like, again, it's not the fastest car, but it's just tiny. What I'm trying to say is it just looks tiny. I mean, it still looks fancy. You know, you drive this around your town, you're still gonna look rich, but it's just tiny in comparison to, like, you know, Aventadors and shit like that. 720S. I haven't been this close to one. Let's get a little view of it. All right, we got a glare. Let's go to the other side. All right, we still kind of got a glare, so this isn't much better. But big ass McLaren. I mean, they all have the same fucking motor. Get a 570, tune it, and then you're good. You don't really need the 720. It's all just for looks. Oh, but actually, I kind of like it. Kind of like it. I don't know. Let me see. If I were to buy any of these cars, okay, say I had stupid money. Obviously, sure, you know, everyone would want the Aventador. Go for the Aventador. But I'm just saying, realistically, you know, say I'm making decent money, I think I'd go with the 570. I mean, again, decent money, get a 570 on the used market, and then that's letting the first buyer take the hit because they don't hold their value all that well. It is a McLaren after all. And just tune it. You got a 720. I think it'd be a good car. I mean, 720s are nice and everything, but a 570, which actually I don't think I see any here, unless I'm staring right at one. Oh, I think this is one right here. Yeah, here we go. 570. It's a tiny McLaren. I mean, it's nice, but I think it'd be the most fun just for your bang for your buck. I mean, you tune it and you're good. Yeah, the 720 looks nice and everything, but it's still fucking McLaren. I mean, I think that's what I would do. All right, this has to be a famous person's car. The windshield is limo tinted. Look at that. I didn't even notice, but that is fucking black. This has to be like a famous person's car. Has to be. I mean, Jesus, look at that. You can't even see inside. Straight up. This is like Mike Trout's car or something like that. I wouldn't doubt it. You know what? A cup of coffee sounds nice. You know, actually, I pulled an all-nighter just to go here, but I'm not trying to pay 15 bucks for a cup of coffee. I mean, I don't think they're going to be, you know, charging people $2 for a cup. That shit's probably like a premium. That shit's probably like 30 bucks for a large coffee, 15 for a small. Fuck that. I will drink my own urine. And we're back at some of the slowest and cheapest cars here. I mean, disgusting. Look at these. These look like pimples. They're just round. They look like oversized Volkswagen bugs, just with a fancy body kit. If someone told me that this was a Volkswagen bug, I would believe them. So I actually did try to record an outro, but for some reason it didn't record all of it. I just got a snippet of it. But anyway, here are some clips of Mark's Lambo popping popcorn out his exhaust. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next video, peace.